Hi guys, we're now in 2026, so we thought we would show you 5 campsites that we think you should visit this year. So, in no particular order, we are going to start with Ayr Holiday Park in St Ives. The reasons we've chosen this one, it's got amazing sea views, it's walkable into St Ives, and the facilities are really good. The site itself is nice and quiet. The facilities are really good, nice and clean, respected by the people that are staying here as well. We've got cracking sea views, and it's not a bad walk into the town centre either. We are up a hill, so you have to bear that in mind, but actually it's nowhere near as difficult as we were expecting. So there's also a beach that's like literally just down here, which is not that far to get to. The campsite is signposted as you drive into St Ives, and you're looking for this turning on the left here. Reception is the wooden building ahead of you as you go up the drive, and you need to stop here and check in. Next to reception you'll find some pre-loved buckets and spades, and also the laundrette. The rest of the facilities are further into the site, and we'll see those later in the video. There's a range of pitches available, both grass and hardstanding, and there's also non-electric pitches ranging to fully serviced ones. As you can see, because of the terracing of the site, all of the pitches have pretty good views. One thing that's pretty cool about this place is that it also has an on-site restaurant and swimming pool, which are just behind me. We are planning to go to the restaurant probably for a breakfast at some point during our stay, and we used the swimming pool yesterday. Opposite the swimming pool is a children's play area, which looks nice and modern, and it's also kept reasonably far from most of the pitches. Access from the outside of the building just round this corner here are a couple of shower rooms, which are closer to the pitches that you see coming up here. We'll come back to the main facilities block later in the video. At the main facilities block you'll find a chemical disposal point, as well as one of these camper clean machines, although it wasn't working when we were there. There's also a dishwashing area with a rather interesting looking machine. We didn't try it out, but it does claim to wash your dishes within a matter of minutes. The showers and toilets themselves were good. As well as the main men's and women's facilities, there were also some individual washrooms here on the right hand side, as well as an accessible washroom and a wetsuit shower. There was also something that I've never seen on a campsite before, but was a very welcome addition. The main facilities are modern and clean, although the shower cubicles are a bit on the small side, and it did take a while for the hot water to run through. Once it did come through though, it was nice and warm, and it's also a proper shower, so there's no timing out, and there are also 2 fixing points for it. There are no individual cubicles with basins in them, but the layout meant that actually you didn't feel too much on show when you were using the sinks. Campsite is also open all year round, which is another plus point from us. Overall, we really enjoyed our stay at Ayr Holiday Park, and the question isn't if we'll be returning, it's when. Second on the list is Seafield Caravan Park in Sea Houses, Northumberland. We've chosen this one because it's close to a spectacular sandy beach, it's got an on-site bistro and leisure facilities, and the camping facilities are modern and well kept. I don't tend to do pieces to camera in toilet blocks. Now we pick our campsites quite carefully, we do read a lot of reviews, watch videos, etc, etc. So we are quite diligent in making our choices, and we tend not to get it wrong. So we've stayed in some campsites with some pretty good facilities before, but I think this one might just take luxury to a new level. It's not massive, there's only 2 toilet cubicles, 2 showers. There is a bath as well, which is pretty amazing, but it feels a lovely, clean, modern, warm. It's really lovely and warm in here, and just cosy and homely. So far, first impressions, fabulous. It's on the main road along Sea Houses seafront, literally across the road from the sea and beach, and a few minutes walk from the town centre. You're sent the barrier code before you arrive, and all the information that you'll need, but there is a reception too if you need any help. We booked pitch 10, which just about has sea views and is close to the facilities. All pitches are super pitches with electric hookup, water and drainage, but do note there's no drive over waste for motorhomes. The site's open all year round with the exception of a few weeks in January and February. Pitches are quite close together with no divisions like hedges, but it's well manicured and cared for and was quiet when we stayed. The park is predominantly home to statics, which means there are more amenities than you would find on a bog standard campsite, including the Ocean Club. This houses a bistro which serves up excellent bean-to-cup coffees, breakfast, lunches and even tasty pizzas and ice cream. It's dog friendly too, with a dog-free area as well, so everyone's catered for. The Ocean Club also houses a gym and swimming pool with modern, clean facilities. Back to the touring pitches. This block houses the toilets, showers, laundry and dishwashing facilities. The park also has free Wi-Fi. There's even a dog wash. The statics area is equally well manicured and home to extra facilities like a children's playground and a playing field. Overall, Seafield was small but perfectly formed in our view, and we will certainly be back. Next up is the Knaresborough Caravan and Motorhome Club site. This has got an on-site bar, cafe, restaurant, which is unusual for a club site. It's a great base for exploring the Yorkshire Dales and the surrounding areas, and as you'd expect from a club site, it's got good camping facilities. We're here on pitch number 5. Rewinding slightly, the site is in Scotland, around 2 miles from Knaresborough itself. There's a pavement along the whole route if you do want to walk it. The site is convenient for the A1M, and to be honest, we only booked in to break a journey, but we were pleasantly surprised and would happily return. The location is quiet and peaceful, and the site feels bright and open. It's open all year round and was busy when we stayed in January. Bins are near the entrance and reception is in the building ahead here. We received a friendly welcome. There are 80 hard-standing pitches in total, mostly with awning, and the site doesn't take tents. 20 of the pitches are fully serviced and sit on the upper level, where you'll also find the children's play area and dog walk. There are service points around the site and even somewhere to wash your dog or bike. The main facilities block is what you'd expect from a club site, clean and warm, although Kerry thought the men's was starting to look a bit tired. Water pressure and temperature were good. There are dishwashing and laundry rooms here, as well as the drive-over motorhome service point. smaller, more modern facilities are out the back of the cafe bar. We'll go in there in a minute. These are clean and warm too, although there was a bit of flooding in the men's when we stayed. The information room is next to reception and well stocked, even with handy pocket-sized summaries of local walks for you to take. It's also where you'll find the key safe with your barrier key if you arrive when the office is shut. The Wanderer Cafe Bar is just opposite our pitch, so it'd be rude not to check it out. It's quiet in the afternoon and has reduced opening hours in winter, but was bustling on a Saturday evening, and no wonder, with pie and chips for just £6.50. There's free Wi-Fi in the cafe, but we found we had good 4G signal on our phones, although we did find the TV signal wasn't great. Although we only wanted a convenient base near the motorway, we really enjoyed our stay and would definitely come back. Now let's move on to Old Oaks. We've chosen this one because the facilities are really luxurious, it's got a great on-site food offer, and it's got a really calm, relaxed vibe. The site is located a short drive from Glastonbury Centre, and it's in the middle of the countryside. As a new arrival, you're met at this barrier and then taken up to your pitch. One thing that really appealed to us was that this site is very dog friendly, as you'll see now. I'm currently in the fenced dog walk. We've just arrived, so I'm just giving Sandy a little leg stretch. It's pretty good. It's a long grassed area that's fenced in, so yeah, it's good. You can let your dogs off the lead if you want to. I'm not sure whether this hedge is totally secure for a Chihuahua, so we're just going to stay on the lead, but it's a nice facility, even keeping her on the lead. The dog walk was plenty big enough for our little hounds, but there is also a dog field which is much larger. I think it's 3 acres, and dogs again can be let off the lead. It's fully enclosed. There's also this dog swimming pond. If your dog does avail itself of the pond or just rolls in something, there's this nice warm water shower to clean it off in. There's also secure pooch parking across the site. I'm not sure Sandy was that convinced by it though. Another attraction of Old Oaks is that there is a food offer on site every day. It ranges from Indian takeaways that are brought from a local Indian restaurant onto the site, and caterers that come to the site on some other nights. Food is served from this gazebo in the courtyard, and there's picnic tables if you want to sit and eat round here. It's a really good thing in our opinion, given that you would have to drive out to find a restaurant locally. We availed ourselves of pub grub night, and I'd definitely recommend it. The cheesecake was massive. This is one of the more expensive ones, which is serviced and has its own picnic table and fire pit. There's a minimum stay imposed in some of the busier months, but do check the campsite's website as they'll often sell shorter breaks as well. We had a standard pitch in the Birches area, but as you'll see, even the standard pitch is pretty generous. There are 2 facilities blocks on site. This is the larger of them, and as you can see, it is pretty luxurious with underfloor heating throughout. There are some self-contained washrooms with toilet, shower and sink, as well as the communal facilities that you'd expect to see on a campsite. Everything was spotlessly clean. In the lobby area, there's also dishwashing facilities and a fridge and microwave. There's even an iron and an ironing board, as well as a dedicated washing machine for dog blankets and bedding. Our pitch was closer to the smaller facilities, but these were no less immaculate and no less welcoming, again with underfloor heating and everything that you'd expect. Guests also seemed to really respect the facilities. Every time we used them, they were spotlessly clean. The only little thing that you could point out was that there was a little bit of overspill of water around some of the basins, but honestly, they were spotless no matter what time of day you went in there, or how busy the campsite was. I could not fault them at all. And it's not just the ladies that get the immaculate facilities. Kerry confirmed and has videoed for you that the men's were equally good. There's a laundry here too, as well as a dishwashing area, including a sink specifically for washing down your barbecue. As you'll see here as well, there's also a guest fridge and microwave for people to use. Plus, this chest freezer if you've got a body with you. Just kidding, I didn't look in there, but I imagine that people just use it for their food. There's service points across the site with recycling bins, regular bins, water, wastewater and disposal, etc. We simply couldn't fault our stay at Old Oaks. In fact, as soon as we got home, we were looking on the computer to book another stay. The only disappointment is that it's not open during winter. And a bit of a wild card for our final suggestion, Harbour Side Caravan Park, which is at Maryport Marina in Cumbria. The setting next to the marina is quite unusual. There's also a cafe at the marina which serves really tasty food, and the campsite has got good facilities. Check-in is in the blue building here, which also houses an excellent cafe. The location is amazing, right next to the sea and marina, with the facilities of the town just a few minutes walk away. There are 28 gravel pitches and 3 camping pods, and these are split across 2 different areas. Staff were really friendly and very helpful. Our phone signal was mixed, but there's free Wi-Fi, and that did seem to work well. There's a modern facilities block with a mix of toilets and shower rooms, including an accessible one. Access is via key fob, and they were very warm and clean. The showers are electric, but good and easy to operate, although there was an issue on the second morning when one stopped working, possibly just being temperamental that day. There aren't many showers, just 3 in total, so they could struggle when the site is busy unless people use their onboard facilities. Their standard couldn't be faulted though. Note that there isn't a hairdryer. There's also a pot wash and laundry, bin store, and black and grey waste disposal, although no drive over point. We'd only planned to stay one night to break a journey, but we enjoyed it so much that we booked in for a second night and will definitely come back when we get chance. And if none of these suggestions have floated your boat, why not take a look at some of our other campsite reviews? You'll find the playlist just up here. As always, thanks for watching.